kind of the dynamic going on in running back right now? You got three of y'all really competing for one spot. You're hoping, maybe.
Yeah, it's a great competition right now. Everybody's doing good. Peyton's coming along. He really didn't. He was here, but he really wasn't in our offense. He was mainly on the scout team last year, but we're pulling him along, and me and Cam was trying to, critique our game every day.
Corey, does it feel any different than? I'm sorry.
How far along is Peyton when you're talking about coming with the offense?
He's doing a lot better than what we thought he would do right now. With today being the fourth practice, and we put in a lot of stuff up to this point, and he's picking up on it a lot better than what we thought he would.
Yeah, Corey, what I was going to ask was, does this feel any different than last year for you as far as last year was also kind of like a three-headed competition for the starting job, and now are you taking the exact same mindset as last year? It's like now you're kind of the senior, and so it maybe feels a little bit that way.
It kind of feels a little bit better, coming around, because last year was actually a little harder because with Coach Malzahn coming back, he had to adjust to the offense and learn the offense. But now at this point, you kind of know the offense, so now you're just trying to be more comfortable, and I'm just trying to sit back, make plays every day.
You kind of set like a goal for yourself that you'd maybe like to establish yourself already in the spring, so there's not like a question when you get to the fall, you bring in two freshmen.
Yeah, that's one thing I do want to establish myself, because it's a question, if I can run between the tackles, I want to get that established, throughout spring and going in the fall, let everybody know, I can do that.
Is it a little bit different for you though, just because you already have your role as the speed guy and doing all that stuff?
It is a little different, with like you said, I do have that role, and it kind of just helps out, because I could, run between tackles, and then I can use that, on the edge also. So it goes both ways.
What's your thought on kind of that speed guy?
I like that. It's kind of to my advantage. I'm more, I guess I say, my speed. It's a little bit more of me than power, but I accept that role. I like that role.
Do you expect the zone read to be as big part of an offense, or do you expect the running game to be a little bit tweaked with Nick expecting to pass a little bit more?
I think it should be the same. Nick has actually gotten a lot better than he has at this point last year, which that would be natural, but he's a lot better because he's not, learning now. He's just, making reads, and I think he's going to be even better this year.
How are you approaching spring? Because obviously last year at the end of it, you missed A-Day being sick, so how much are you looking forward to just the opportunity to play in that game?
It's exciting, every day, I think about that, just trying to get sick, just things that, will keep me out, so I'm looking forward to it.
When you're running the running back, who's the speed guy? If it's not you, who's maybe running more of that run?
Really at this point, we're just putting in basic stuff. We haven't really got to that point, so it's just basically, that one back in the game at a time.
How important is it for you when you do get first team reps like you did today to really come out and show something, do something to impress the coaches?
It's important, to go out there, go with the first team, go against the first team D. It's important because, coaches, going against the best, so I think that's important for me to do.
Let's talk about the comfort level for you now. Like you said, you've been in the offense for a year, and really the entire group. The goal is to play fast, the tempo. How much has that gotten easier because of that?
It's a lot easier. Last year coming in, like you said, with Coach Malzahn coming in, it was kind of hard. You was learning and trying to make plays at the same time. But now I'm just to the point where I know the offense. I'm comfortable. Now I'm just making plays because I know what to expect.
You were one of the main kick return guys last season. You want to hold on to that job?
Yeah, as of right now, I think I'm, still be that guy. We may have a couple new additions, but I expect to be that guy.
Who do you like back there next to you?
Just whoever's going to block. All of them are great guys, but it really doesn't matter. Just whoever's going to, get the job done.
Is anybody pretty explosive back there you think's got a shot to push for some time?
It's a handful of guys. From Ricardo Lewis to Threezy to we even tried Cam Cap. He's back there. It's a handful of guys.
Who's been the primary H-back when you've been working with the first team offense?
It's been Brandon Fools, and we also have Ricky Parks back there working in and out. Trey mentioned late last year part of the reason he kind of merged as the lead back was his relationship with Nick, and they were able to kind of get in the flow. How important is that for you to establish with Nick? Maybe take him out to dinner, buy him lunch or something?
Yeah, that may work, but yeah, that's important. You know, I think, like you said, later on in the season, they got the hang of each other and how each other played, and it worked out to benefit both of them. So I want to get that relationship with Nick if I'm in that role throughout the season, which I expect to be. So I think that's very important.
Still working any in slot and you like doing that?
Yeah, I do. We haven't really got to that point yet, but it's coming.
How has Ricky been kind of accepted back on the team? How's that been, him kind of just transitioning back into the program?
It's just like he never left. Everybody already was friends with him, knew him, and it was just like he never left, really.
Take one or two more before us. Anybody else got good? All right, let's go.